Welcome back. In this video, we'll discuss about Industrial Communication Protocol. If you go to Google, then you can find like this the Process Automation Protocol. You can see here a lot of communication protocol. Also industrial, building automation, power system automation, and automobile communication. But mostly use that type of communication protocol in the industry. Serial, Profibus, Profinet, Ethernet, Modbus, CAN bus, HART, and OPC. We'll describe in brief about that communication protocol. First one is serial protocol. Serial communication protocol is the protocol that send the data 1 bit at a time over the communication protocol. That communication protocol invented in 1960 as a RS-232 and last updated in 2012 as a RS-232F. That serial communication protocol used D-sub connector that can be 9 pin, 15 pin or 25, 37 pin, but mostly use 9 pin D-sub connector. There are two types of connector. One is male, another is female. Right side one, here you can see this one is the male connector and this one is the female connector. There are some serial communication protocol RS-232 communication, but there are some version of that RS-232 communication. First one is RS-232, which one is invented in 1960 and later it's updated and name it as a RS-232A, B, C and lastly RS-232F. And RS-232 communication is point-to-point communication, means one device to another. There it is not bus communication. One device called is as a DTE, another is DCE, data terminal equipment and data communication equipment, and another is RS-422, that is the point-to-point communication. Also this serial communication can use as a multi-drop serial bus. That one is a host, means slave master, and other is the slave. Up to 10 device can communicate on multi-drop serial bus. Why that serial bus invented? Because this RS-422 communication protocol has the more baud rate, that up to 10 Mbps data rate used, and up to 1200 meter distance can be used for communication over the copper cable, not the optical fiber. And RS-485, that also point to point can be used as a point to point multi-drop plus multi-master serial protocol. Multi-master means in one serial bus can be more than one master. Here you can see the 9 pin RS-232 pin diagram, but mostly pin 2 and 3 is used with pin 5. Pin 5 is the signal ground, but if the flow control is there, that means pin 7 and 8, request to data sent and clear to data sent, that 2 pin also used. This is a point to point communication, means this one as a DTE, another is a DCE, and pin 2 is a RX and pin 3 is a TX. One side RX will connect with the TX, another is TX with the RX, and ground pin will connect 1 to 1. Here RS-422 communication and RS-485 communication both has up to 1200 meter communication distance, and data rate is 100 kilobit per second to 100 megabit per second for RS-422 and RS-485 for 100 kilobit per second to 35 megabit per second. And signal level is -6 to +6 for 422, and for RS-485 that are minus 7 to 12 volt. These are the RS422 wiring diagram. Means in RS422 has 4 terminal, TX plus minus, RX plus minus. But for RS485, 4 wire has same wiring diagram. But for RS485 2 wire combination, that has 2 wire. One is called as a and B, also called as a data plus and data minus. Data plus is B terminal and data minus is A terminal. You have to keep in mind because sometimes it's written as a and B, and you may have communicate with the another device that name as data plus and minus. So you have to connect B terminal with data plus and A terminal with data minus. This is a data table that I have taken from this website. Here it's written as a for RS232 maximum distance is 15 meter, and for RS423 and 422 485 that has 1200 meter. That 423 normally not used so much. Voltage level for RS232 is plus minus 25, and this is plus minus 6 minus 7 to 12 volt, and up to 100 kilobit per second for max distance 1200 meter, and for C 1 kilobit per second for RS232. There are some parameter that need to communicate from one device to another. That parameter will detect the data, how or message sent from one device to another. That parameter first one is baud rate, that is called data rate. Now data rate it's mostly 1200 bits to 35 megabit per second, and data bits in serial bus normally use 5 to 8 bit, but mostly use 7 or 8 bits. Parity is the parameter that detect there is error or not in that message. Means this is a error checker bit in your data, and stop bit can be 1 or 2. This is a data frame. There will be a start bit and a data set and a parity bit, then stop bit that can be 1 or 2. But here you can see the start bits written as a 0, means start bit always 0 and stop bit always 1. And if there is a parity, means even or odd, then there will be additional bit with the message. It will be like this. If there is no parity, used as a no parity, then only the data frame as 8 bit or 7 bit or 6 bit as like this one. Okay, here you can see that start bit as a 0 and stop bit as 1, and that start bit always be 0 and stop bit always 1. Plus voltage means the 0 signal binary value is 0, and for negative voltage is binary value is 1. Here that negative voltage means the binary value 1. Here the positive value means the binary value 0. Okay, now we'll see how a data communicate from one device to another if there is a parity. Okay, this is a data frame with a parity. So here is the message with 7-bit data, and this one is the 8-bit data. That 7-bit data has 2 ones. That message has 2 ones, and that message has 3 ones. That if your device both side written as set as even parity, then sender device will send the message like this, that even parity. So here is 2 ones, so it will count the ones. So here two ones means it is a even number of ones. So there no need to add any more ones for even parity. So even parity bit is 0. Here even parity bit is 0. But if you set the parity as odd parity and your data message is like this, so when you send the data from one device to another, then it will add ones as a parity bit like this. So if you count here, that is 3, means a odd number of ones. And if your data message is 8 bit and it has like 3 ones, 3 ones means it is a odd number. So if you set the communication parameter as a even parity, so you need to add here as a bit number parity bit as a ones, this parity bit as a ones. So if you count the ones here, it will be 4 ones, means it is a even number of ones. So this message sent as like this 4 ones, then the other side receiver will collect this message and check the ones. If it is a even number of ones, then it will count as a correct message. If it has a odd number of ones, then it will discard, that message will not take in place. And same for the odd parity. If you set the odd parity parameter, then here is 3 ones, means there is odd number of ones. So when the sender device send this message, there is no need to add another ones. So it will send like this 3 ones and parity bit will be 0. So receiver device will count the ones, and if it is odd number of ones, then it will take it as a correct message, and so it will show the or use in their logic as a correct message. By this way, the serial communication is happen from one device to another. Next protocol is Profibus protocol. In next video, we'll discuss about that Profibus protocol. Thank you.